Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Susan Hayman. I am a facilitator with a company called Enviro Issues, and we are supporting this Sagebrush Conservation Workshop online series. This is the afternoon session. We had a really great morning session, and I will not repeat all of the introductory material that we presented there, but I do want to share just a couple of things with you before we jump into our afternoon session. One of the first and most important things, just in case you have technical difficulties, on the screen right now is a phone number that we have for Liz Mack. And if you need any technical assistance during this meeting this afternoon, please contact her. Her number is there at the bottom, 216-269-5524. That would be great. She would be very happy to help you with that. So just a couple of things, again, in case we have some new people who have joined us for the afternoon, I just want to note that we are recording the meeting, and we will be posting a link to both the morning session as well as the afternoon session to our online engagement platform. We're going to be saying more about that later, but this is a place where we'll have information from these sessions, from tomorrow's session, and then we'll have information from the breakout groups. So we'll provide you a little intro to that. We'll also provide you the link so that you're able to get to that site. Again, all attendees will be muted unless we unmute you, and the presenters do have the ability to unmute themselves, but we do ask everybody to stay muted just to try to manage the background noise. And attendees, this is actually the screen that we are showing is how it should look to you. So down here in the bottom, there's a raise hand feature. If you have a question and you'd like to ask that yourself, please just click on the raise your hand, and we will ask you to say your question. We'll unmute you. And then if you have a question and would prefer to submit it as a written Q&A, there's a Q&A box down here. And if you click on that, it will open up a window like this, and you can type your question in, and you can submit it either anonymously or it will tell us who you are. And the nice thing about knowing who you are is if we run out of time, then we may ask our presenter to follow up with you separately, or it just enables us to connect with you. So whichever way you would like to do that is fine with us. You'll also notice if you click on the Q&A box right now that we have loaded the information again for Liz. If you need any technical support, it will show up in your Q&A panel as an answered question. So that is another place that you can reference. And I'm sure we'll also be posting the online engagement site link there to make that easy for you to get to. All right, so again, technical difficulties, get a hold of Liz. We'll have the presentations from today posted on the online website that you see the link to down here. We'll post that by tomorrow. Pardon me, on May 6th, Wednesday, because we'll have the presentations tomorrow as well. Breakout group participant lists and the session material will be posted on May 11th, and those sessions are May 12th through the 14th. So just to give you a little bit of heads up, we'll also remind you a bit of this in our closing remarks today. So quickly, our agenda for the afternoon. Our first speaker is Jeremy Maestas, and he'll be speaking about conifer expansion. Then we'll have a presentation on mining and energy, free roaming equids, which is really the wild horse and burro program. BLM will be speaking to that. And then we'll have a presentation about land use. Generally, the presentations run about 15 minutes. We try to have about 5 minutes if we have a question, either that somebody speaks to us or sends it to us, and then we'll read that aloud. And we'll do our best to try to get to questions. If we run a little short on time, then we'll do a follow-up with you after, or we'll post responses to the website. I believe that is all I need to say by way of introduction. And so, Jeremy, I'd like to turn it over to you to make your presentation. And again, speakers, presenters, if you could, if you have video and are able to enable it during your speaking, that is helpful. And then those of us who are not speaking will turn our webcams off. So Jeremy, turning it over to you.
Great, thanks, Susan. Can you